This is episode 111 of Family Life Mornings. We're a morning radio show hosted by Steve, Terese, and Randy on Family Life, a network of stations across New York and Pennsylvania. Our podcast, a weekly look at moments you might have missed. If you haven't already, subscribe today so you don't miss a thing.
You can go back to sleep now. Everything's fine.
And find out more about our show at familylife.org.
Steve, Terese, and Randy. Because you can never have enough friends. We're Family Life, a friend you can turn to.
Zoe had been working on her master's degree in China, and she decided to take a weekend vacation on a paradise island in the South Pacific. Ooh. Well, her stay got extended a little when Tonga, that's the country where she was, they closed their borders because of the COVID pandemic. Now, Tonga is one of the few places in the world with zero COVID cases, and they're trying to keep it that way. So Zoe continues to stay in her little beach hut, but she's ready for her vacation to be over. 18 months on a tropical island is enough. She misses her family, and I'm wondering if Gilligan's there.
A little serious, a little silly, a perfect balance to start your day. Family Life Mornings.
Good to be home, you guys. Our family did quite a road trip. We were in the car about 40 hours. And during that time down the East Coast, we played the license plate game.
I love the license plate.
And now our family has a rule. Tractor trailers are excluded from the license plate game because sometimes they come from pretty far distances.
Right.
So this is personal vehicles only.
Okay.
We got 45 states.
Wow.
That's pretty good.
Plus a couple provinces and Washington, D.C. Okay, but there were 5 states that we did not conquer in the license plate game. We considered taking off a few more days, but decided that would probably be a bad idea. So what were the 5 states that we missed?
So you want us to guess? Let me, I'll go first real quick. I'll go Nevada, Utah, both Dakotas, and Hawaii. That's my 5 guesses.
You are correct on both Dakotas and Hawaii.
Okay, I had North Dakota, South Dakota, Hawaii, Montana, and Idaho.
Montana, we did not see.
All right.
So you guys got 4 out of the 5 we missed. Ironically, the last state that we missed.
Yeah?
Not New York.
No, it was Kansas.
Was it
There's
really?
no place like home.
Good morning time. It's God's time. Thanks for waking up with Family Life Mornings.
Never been able to do this, and I want to do it so badly. I've tried and tried and tried. Even as a little kid, I couldn't do it, and it looks so relaxing, too. Just laying on your back in a body of water and just floating. I've never been able to do that.
Yeah.
Really?
Maybe I don't relax enough. I don't know what the deal is, but I just can't do it. For a second I do it, and then it's like, I'm all over the place. And that's not very
Providing
relaxing.
Entertainment at pools all across America.
That's not very relaxing. But apparently one guy's very, very good at it because he was in a shallow, it was a hot day, shallow river in Oklahoma and just relaxing. Unfortunately, there was a 911 call from people far away. They saw a body, and they're calling. They said, "There's a body in the river," because it was just relaxing.
No.
And the emergency people went down and found, obviously, he was fine. He was just relaxing. If that was me in the water trying to do that, and there was a call to 911, the call goes something like this: "There's an old man flailing in a shallow river down there."
Hi, I'm Aubrey, representing the Anti-Pumpkin Spice Committee of America. Every year, the multi-million-dollar pumpkin spice industry grows bigger and bigger, and pumpkin spice lattes are unleashed by corporate companies earlier and earlier. First it was autumn, now it's summer, and soon it'll be here all year round. But what if there's more to this life and these seasons than pumpkin spice? Have you given yourself the freedom to think and experience the other great things the world of flavors has to offer? Like dill. Because anything that pumpkin spice can do, dill can also do. In an effort to push back against this cultural storm, the Anti-Pumpkin Spice Committee encourages any freedom fighters listening to promote dill. Dill lattes, dill bagels, dill chapstick, and even dill soap. Because to fight against the sweet, the first thing we need is a little sour. Don't let yourselves conform to the patterns of society. Join the resistance. Join the dill movement. Brought to you by the Anti-Pumpkin Spice Committee of America. And now back to your regular scheduled programming on Family Life.
Oh, I'm so glad that it's not just me. I know some things are just me, but this is actually a medical malady that has happened to me. Maybe it's happened to you, and there's an actual name for it. It's called EHS. I'll tell you what it stands for in a second, but here's what it is. You ever been going to sleep at night, and you're just almost asleep, and all of a sudden there's this really loud noise, or maybe a flash of light, and it startles you, and you wake up, and you're like, what was that? It's like I'll turn to Audrey and like, did you hear that? And she's like, no, there's nothing. And it's happened several times, like over the years. I'm like, what was that? And there's a medical term for it. EHS is if you hear a loud noise or a flash of light. They've done this study that there's nothing. It's no harm. It just happens sometimes where you hear this supposed loud noise. Yeah. It's all in your head. So now I can tell, Audrey, it's not, it's called EHS. It stands for, true story, exploding head syndrome. So now I'm comforted. I'm not sure if Audrey will be, because I'll be startled. I'll wake up and I'll go, oh, what was that? And then I'll go, oh, that's okay. I have exploding head syndrome. You can go back to sleep now. Everything's fine.
A fun way to start the day and nothing to embarrass you in front of the kids. Family Life Mornings.
It's like a hug in a cup. I've got my drive-through coffee this morning. You go through the drive-through and you hope to get a smile, although it's hard to tell nowadays, with masks on. But this one drive-through gives you a song. There's a guy named Daniel, and he takes orders at the drive-through. He's been doing it for about a year. He loves his job. He's super upbeat. And he loves to sing to his customers as they come through.
Hello, how are you? We got that 20 piece. Enjoy your day. Have a wonderful day. God bless you. And keep on smiling, all right?
Here's the thing about Daniel, though. People like Daniel sometimes have a hard time finding jobs because he's autistic and he loves to communicate through music, as you heard. And so he wants people to see his autism on the spectrum of ability, not disability. And hopefully his song brought you a smile today.
If you can't say it in front of your kids, you won't hear it on Family Life Mornings.
My wife, Audrey, loves them. I am not a fan at all. Talking about road maps. I'm a GPS guy. Everywhere we stop, she has to get a map. She loves maps. And
I think they're neat to look at. I don't use them as much, but
she loves to. But as usual, my wife is correct. She's right a lot. When I was looking on a list of like safety tips for road trips, and there was all kinds of tips, but one of them was take a road map. And I had to harken back on a trip I was by myself. This was just a couple of years ago, and I was in another state, and all of a sudden, my GPS, which I depend on, all of a sudden it lost its signal.
Sometimes they don't work.
Recalculating.
I had no idea what to do. And I thought, boy, if I had just listened to my wife, I'd have that road map. So you know what I did? I did what back in the old days we used to stop at the gas station. Now it's the convenience store.
Right.
Didn't used to do that, so I had to go into the convenience store and say, hey, how do I get to this and that? So again, just advice for everybody out there. Guys, listen to your wife.
Amen.
Thanks for tuning in to Family Life Mornings. We're giving away free smiles, and we've got one that's just your size.
So when you're trying to get a baby to sleep, you sing a lullaby, right? Rock-a-bye baby or something like that. But there's a song that I'm pretty sure that you've heard over and over and over. You might hear this song every single weeknight and not even think about it. This song was originally written as a lullaby. Here, let me give you a second to think about what song it might be.
Wow.
The Jeopardy theme song Merv Griffin originally wrote as a lullaby for his kids.
Wow.
And now I need a baby to try it out. Like, I just want to find out, does it actually work? Will it put the baby to sleep?
I don't know. What is a nap?
This is Family Life, a friend you can turn to.
A British mom went upstairs to check on her young daughter. You know, when the kids get really quiet around the house, you go, better find out what's going on. Well, the little girl was just playing with her dolls, and the mom noticed she had cut out some pictures of the Queen's face and pasted them on her dolls.
Oh,
kind of cute.
Yeah.
She wanted all of her dolls to look like the Queen. But then her mom saw where her child got the Queen's portraits. The girl looked at her mom and said, "Mommy, I have 3 dolls. You only had 2 monies.
Oh,
She had gotten a hold of a 20-pound note and a 5-pound note and cut out the center of them because they had the picture of the Queen's face. And the mom said, I didn't know if I should laugh or cry.
It's Steve, Terese, and Randy on Family Life, a friend you can turn to.